does the future with agentic AI look like? So a lot of us actually spend our time thinking about how that will develop. And the reason is that we think that it is going to be a really important part of our future and our everyday life. But an AI agent, that is basically a software system that by the use of artificial intelligence, autonomously pursue goals, perform tasks, and make decisions on behalf of its users, sometimes also in its own environment. And it does sound really promising, but if you ask me, we haven't really seen anything yet, because most of the talks about demos and agents that I've seen so far, like they're into two different classes, and one is like within software development, and here I think it has made great progress. However, when we talk about how it's going to affect our real life, our use cases as individuals, professionals, consumers, citizens, it has so far been disappointing what we have seen. The examples we see in talks are typically about solving really simple tasks such as booking a hotel or finding a restaurant of your choice, or something that replaces hours for minutes for most of us. But as the Danish researcher from Copenhagen Business School, Christian Hendriksen, said recently, it took decades before that we saw the real impact of the steam engine and the electricity. And similarly with the agents and with AI, it might be 2040 before we fully understand the impact of agentic AI. And I know why. It is the things we can show and demo now is what we can imagine nowadays. However, for the agents to become successful, we need to think much, much bigger. Like, what if we could not only replace hours for minutes and simple tasks, make them easier, but use agentic AI to replace seconds, to replace years for seconds, and make things feasible that were so far not possible at all. Not only making our life a bit easier, but making new things possible, things that we couldn't think about nowadays. This is actually what we try to do at Tempe with analyzing almost 1 million online retailers, analyze them in depth, and we enable our customers and our users to get like unparalleled intelligence that enabled them to get a leap in the market that was so far impossible. So just as finishing off here, let's imagine that you as an individual wanted to keep track on everything on an online retailer. It might take you an hour, maybe even a day or a couple of days to iron everything out on what's happening in an online retailer. What goods do they have? What products do they have on the shelf? But let's just imagine that it took you 1 hour to do this. Then if you try to do this nonstop with the almost 1 million sites that we track, it would take you 90 years by working nonstop to complete what we enable you to do in seconds. And by applying agentic AI on this, like with this vast data set, we are able to give you insights and understand what to do now by leveraging that kind of analytic capability really, really easy to make it pursue the goals that you want to achieve. And that is an area where I think that agentic AI will move us towards new things that so far has been impossible.